follow me. Deal with trauma privately. I don't wanna be a burden, I handle things defiantly. Spent a decade searching for a higher power guiding me. Figured out that faith is not up there, that it's inside of me. Act with execution, what's a plan with zero action? Faced with bad habits, knowing it's a magnet to my imbalance. I'm somewhere between confidence and arrogance. The middle ground is treacherous, I work on getting out of it. Pops is looking down, I feel him every time the sun...
Right then, fellas. How hot are the girls here in Bali? It is a question that's on your mind. Potentially you're contemplating a trip here, potentially contemplating moving here, but you need to know how hot the girls are before you come here. And that's what we're going to discuss right now, bareback in all its detail. I'm going to give a full breakdown, having been here now since May 2024, so just under a year. I've got a pretty decent assessment of the girls here in Bali from a seasonality perspective. So, my thoughts. In my opinion, I believe Bali has to be one of the best places in the world to get amongst females, because there's a lot of them, there's a very good standard of them, and a lot of them are here to find themselves, and we all know what that means.
Austin banged 9 girls in 7 days. No prostitutes, 9 new girls in 7 days. It's out there to the real world. That's what happened. What were their names?
I don't know. They came there to find themselves. They found themselves naked in my bed.
They found themselves naked in his 5-star hotel. That's all that happened.
We know exactly what that means. So, yeah, you are gonna enjoy yourself out here, that's for sure. So, like I said, I got here in May last year. For me, the peak in terms of quality of female for Bali is June to October time. That is peak in terms of the quality of Lolita. And I believe it's because that's when the Australians are here. Because as I noticed last year, November, December, Jan, obviously people will flock because it's not a Christmassy vibe. So people will flock back to their, where they live, if they don't come here to live, of course. But I noticed that the quality of girls descended drastically in those months, and I believe it's because a lot of them were Australian. Obviously Australia's summer is that time of the year, but as I said, I think the peak for females in Bali is sort of June to October. So if you are going to plot a trip to Bali, come during this time, if of course scoping Lolitas is your goal. Now if you are in a relationship and you want to come here with your girlfriend, then I would say it's worth coming still, because it is good to sort of enjoy the culture. You're going to see some very interesting sights. But I mean, I don't think it's a very coupley place. I think as a guy in particular, you are going to come to Bali, you're better off coming single, because based on my YouTube analytics, most of you guys that watch my channel are in and around my age, sort of mid-20s to mid-30s. And if you are, then that's the time you want to be getting amongst it. So you don't want to be coming here with a girlfriend and not being able to get amongst it in a place where it's probably one of the best places in the world to get amongst it, if you know what I'm saying. In terms of the actual quality of the girls though, so let's run that up. So obviously we all have different types, but there's a lot of gorgeous girls from various different types of nationalities, ethnicities. You've got good-looking Russian girls. You've got the sort of tall, slender, Hollister model type of girl. Then you've got your Australian girls, which I think are the prime, based on just Australian girls that I've spoken to out here. You've then also got some Brazilian girls, not like juicy Brazilian girls, not like that sort of level, unfortunately. I feel like the quality of Bali, the mean quality of the high caliber females in Bali, they're mostly sort of the slim, slender, very nice skin, very nice hair, Hollister model type of vibe. So if you're looking for big batty, you are going to get it, because there's quite a lot of gym girls out here, but you're not going to get that thickness type of girl out here, unfortunately, if that's your type. So we've got them types of girls. Who else have we got? We've got some very good looking British girls as well. And then last but not least, we've got obviously the Asian girls. And the Asian girls are very impressive, I'm not gonna lie. So if you're into Asian girls, sorry about these fucking dogs barking. If you are into Asian girls, then obviously you're going to enjoy yourself. Yeah, there's such a mix of girls out here, very beautiful girls, different types of bodies, and I'm in my element, I'm not even going to lie. A single guy, tactically single because, in my opinion, relative to the age range that I discussed just then, why would you not want to be single in this age range? Relationships can be done in later life. I feel like you want to kick that down the curb for as long as possible. Build your business, build your career, focus on you, master you, build your body, all of that sort of stuff. But yeah, you want to come to Bali single ideally. I think you can achieve a level of optionality with females that you've never achieved before, and I think subsequently that is why guys struggle in Bali to seriously date. I know there's a lot of talk around the dating culture out here. It's very hard to actually want to just pin down one female because you do achieve optionality, and that makes it hard. It's not like, so where I'm from in Nottingham in the UK, you know, there's some good looking girls, but there's in your hometown, there's not the caliber of female that you're going to get in a place like Bali, and there's not the number of them as well. So you don't get that temptation, I guess, which is pretty fucking sad to an extent. But at the same time, if you come into an environment like this with the mindset of I am not here to wife a chick up, then you're laughing, because you're not coming into it with that sort of vulnerable emotional side open. Because even if you are dating out here, you know, you might get some girls that just want to shag you but don't want to wife you up, and you might think, oh fucking hell, you know, that might be a bit of a blow. So yeah, I think it's best to come out here with the mindset of I'm here to get amongst it. But depending on how long you are out here, if you're out here long term, focus on you, build your shit. If you're on holiday, just get after it. But yeah, I think that's the best way to come out here as opposed to coming in a relationship. So yeah, hope it helps, fellas. I'm gonna go and train now. So if you want to follow along, then do that. I'm gonna get a quick shower and then hit it up. So I'll see you very soon.
Thank you.